A force protection message generated late last week by U.S. Northcom directed DoD personnel traveling to or from Canada or operating in Canada to comply with a heightened uniform posture. The message attached to the directive was for Canadian military members and reminded them to limit wearing uniforms off base. The message was in response to 2 separate attacks on Canadian military members within a week. It also stated there was an elevated threat, and this was not business as usual. A memo sent last week reminded Pentagon employees to protect themselves by remaining vigilant at work, home, and during their commutes. The memo was sent in an advisory capacity and was not because of any specific threat. Joint Base San Antonio Randolph's anti-terrorism officer says, likewise, there's no elevated threat here in San Antonio.
Around this time of the year, we would put out such similar guidance for traveling, for Christmas vacations and leaving your home and being secure in your operations, and certain social media guidelines would also be a stipulation that we would place as an awareness or just a reminder for personnel. You kind of lose sight of the real big picture. And the real big picture is there's always a threat looming. The question is, there are threats of opportunity. And then by increasing the awareness, you take away the threat for opportunity from personnel becoming victimized.
The Pentagon memo also highlighted securing social media information.
We don't want people to be afraid to use social media. We just want them to do so in a smart way. So if your account is properly secured, you shouldn't be afraid to say that you are a member of, academy class, whatever, or that you served in the U.S. Air Force, or even post photos in uniform. But without those proper security settings, those are things that you should avoid posting, because then anybody can see it. There are a lot of ill-intentioned persons online, maybe terrorist-related, maybe not, but people who would want to steal your identity or get that extra information that we want to make sure airmen are taking the extra steps to secure.
Captain Height says the Air Force discourages the use of geotagging on Facebook and reminds everyone to remember OPSEC and avoid sharing location information online. In the end, the anti-terrorism and social media tips are nothing new, but like the Pentagon memo, these serve as a good reminder to remain vigilant year-round. Deb Decker, Joint Base San Antonio Randolph Public Affairs.